This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jack Sang, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Stultz is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
And the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he got him.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First offering on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Stepping in now, Matt Schaefer.
Number 9.
And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
2 out, nobody on. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. In now, Ray Linder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Left fielder, Ray Linder.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
At the plate, Steve Thorpe.
Catcher, Steve Thorpe.
First offering on its way. Way out in front. 0-1, here it comes. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Jack Sang.
Into the box now, Jack Sang. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chavis has got it, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, David Stultz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Two-0 count. The pitch fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 2-1 home. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Bronson Stanley.
Baseman, Bronson
Fouled off.
Stanley.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in to try it again, Jay Darling. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Darling.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Nolan Ryan. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First offering on its way. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options for whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Craig Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're in the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Compton.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And that brings up Mike Compton as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Schaefer, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Castillo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now a throw over, back in standing. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
1-1-1.
Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Ray Linder swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. First and second now, 1 man out. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Now batting.
Into the box, Steve Thorpe, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. So here now's the pitcher, Jack Sang, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jack Sang.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, David Stultz. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now batting. Third baseman.
In now, Bronson Stanley.
Stanley.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Digging in once again, Nolan Ryan. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Ryan.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Ready for another shot now. Jay Darling. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Now batting, the short
Standing in now, Craig Castillo. A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Compton. No hits to this point.
Mike Compton.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. Mississippi leads it 1-0. Ready once again, Nolan Ryan. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses. It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Schaefer. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
The left fielder, number
Into the box now, Ray Linder.
Linder.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Linder is retired, 2 down now. Digging in now, Steve Thorpe. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And there's another one. Strike 3 as he just continues to mow guys down. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Mississippi's out in front, 5-0. Ready now, Enrique Carter, and he might get a chance to hit for himself.
Catcher, Enrique Carter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Nope. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting, center fielder, David Stone.
Stepping in now, David Stultz. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And another strikeout as nobody can touch him in this one.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So striding forward now, Bronson Stanley. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Braves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Nolan Ryan earns his 6th winning decision in this one and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Jack Sang is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.